Assalamualaikum. Welcome to our English class for today, and good morning everyone. Good morning. Okay, so let's start our class for today. Before that, make sure you have a pen or a pencil and a piece of paper. If you do not want to use pen or pencil, you can write in the section comment below. Okay, let's start the class for today. Wait, before that, let me choose a laser point. Yes, so you can see this. So welcome to So for today, you're going to focus on the be verb. Okay, verb be consists of is, was, are, were, and am. So is, are, were, was, am is actually a be verb. But for today, we are going to focus on these three words only: am, are, and is. So before I explain further, let's look at the example of sentences. I am a student. So I is a special pronoun. Okay, when we use I, it must come with am. If the subject, the pronoun is singular, we must use is. He is a student. She is also a singular, so we use is. Iskandar is actually a name, which means a name always refer to a person, so it is singular. So in this case, we use is. Iskandar is a student. Sophia is also a person, which is actually a girl, so we use is, singular. Sophia is a student. The boy is a student. You see this, a boy is considered as singular because there's no S. Okay, so the boy is a student. Same goes with the girl. There is no S after the letter L, so we use is. The girl is a student. The cat is a student. The table is a student. Now we move on to are. We are students. So here, we is actually plural. Okay, consider as plural. So we use are. Plural means more than one. They, mereka, they also more than one, which is plural. We use are. They are students. The boys, see, you notice there is S after the letter Y. So this considered as plural. So we use are. The boys are students. You are a student. Okay, you is actually can be singular or plural, but we will treat word you as plural. So you are a student. Okay, so these are actually the formula. Okay, to create the sentence using the be verb, we must start with subject, verb be, agreement, or statement or condition. It can be any of this. Okay, so the be verb that we focus today is, are, and am. Is, are, am. Okay, so again, this is the first sentence that I show to you. So here is the formula. So I is the subject, am is the be verb, a student, agreement, statement, or condition. Okay, so basically we are using be verb to show or to explain about agreement, a statement, or a condition. So in this sentence, it shows that I is actually a student. So we use I am a student. Same goes to this sentence. Subject is the Sophia. The verb be is. A student is actually agreement, a statement, or a condition. The cat is a student, is also the same. They are students. So the subject is they, which is plural. Are, the be verb. Students, you use agreement, statement, or condition. Okay, to state that they are students. You are a student. The same formula. So here are examples of sentences. I am a student. He is a gamer. She is hungry. Faisal Tahir is 13 years old. We are the basketball team players. You are lucky. The Blackpink girls are beautiful. Okay, now let's do exercise 1. Okay, I want you to rearrange these words to form a correct sentence. Okay, a girl, full stop, is Jenny. So try to write. Okay, you can pause this video and write the answer in the comment section. Okay, so now let's check the answer. Jenny is a girl. Jenny is the subject, is the be verb. A girl is a statement, a condition, or a situation. Okay. Are awesome people Johorians? Okay, you can pause the video and write the answer in the comment section. Okay, now let's check the answer. Johorians are awesome people. Johorian is the subject. See, you can see the word as here. So we use are to show plural. Awesome people. The last one. I in the Indraloka market, full stop, am. Again, you can pause the video and write the answer in the comment section below. Okay, now let's check the answer. I am in the Indraloka market. So I is the subject. I will always come along with am. I am. I am. I am. Don't forget about this. Okay? Okay, now exercise 2. Please create 3 sentences using are, is, am. Okay, now you can pause the video. Okay, and then you can go to the comment section below and try to create 3 sentences using this. Sentence number 1, you use are. Sentence number 2, you use is. And sentence number 3, you use am. Once you have done, you can replay again the video. Okay, let me show my example. Number 1, the PUBG gamers. Okay, the PUBG gamers, you can notice there is s here. So it's considered as plural. The subject is plural. So I use are. Unbeatable. The great white shark. There is no s after the letter K. Okay, so consider as singular. So use is. A legendary. I am. Remember, am must comes with I. So I am a koala. It doesn't make sense, right? But the sentences are correct. Okay, now I did mention earlier that we are going to focus on these 3 words. Is, are, am. Now let's make some changes to these 3 words. So now we are move on with be verb plus not. Yes, this can be something new for you, but never mind. Let's do this together. The word not here means tak. Okay, in bahasa Melayu we call it tak, ataupun to deny something. Okay, it will become is not, are not, am not. Is not, are not, and am not. Okay, you can also use this form. Isn't, aren't, am not. Isn't, aren't, am not. Okay, so this is the formula: subject, verb, be verb plus not, followed by agreement statement or condition. I am not a student. So I is the subject again, Am not is the be verb plus not. A student is an agreement, statement, or condition. Sophia is not a student. Sophia as the subject, is not is the be verb plus not. A student is agreement, statement, or condition. The cat isn't a student. Isn't is actually is not. Okay? The cat isn't a student. They are not students. They as the subject, are not is actually the be verb plus not. Student is actually the agreement, statement, or condition. You aren't a student. Okay, so these are the example of sentences. If we use am not, let's read together. I am not a student. I'm not hungry. He is not a gamer. She isn't hungry. Faisal Tahir isn't 13 years old. We are not the basketball team players. You aren't lucky. The Blackpink girls aren't beautiful. Okay, now let's move on to exercise 3. Please create 3 sentences using aren't, isn't, am not. Okay, again, you can pause the video and write your answer in the comment section below. 3 sentences using aren't, isn't, am not. Okay, now here are the example of sentences. The PUBG gamers aren't unbeatable. Okay, again we use are not because the subject is plural. Second, the great white shark isn't a legendary. Third, I'm not a koala. Very obvious. I'm not a koala, but I am a person. I am a teacher. And you guys are students. Okay, now, can be verb become question? What do you guys think? Can be verb become question? Yes or no? Okay, so this is our next topic actually. Okay, so be verb can actually be a question. Yes. It comes like this. We start with the be verb. Okay? Before this, be verb placed at the center of a sentence. Okay, subject plus be verb plus agreement, condition, or situation. Okay, but in this case, if you are going to form a question, we are going to start with the be verb. Am I a student? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Okay, so when there is a question, there should be answer as well. So if yes, you will answer yes, I am. If not, no, I'm not. Is he a student? Yes, he is. No, he isn't. Again, we start with the be verb, is, followed by the subject and the condition. Is he a student? Is she a student? Yes, she is. No, she isn't. Is Fu Wenjun a student? Yes, he is. No, he isn't. Is Sophia a student? Again, I repeat, we will start with the be verb followed by the subject and the condition. Is Sophia a student? Yes, she is. No, she isn't. Is the boy a student? If you notice the boy, there is no S after the letter Y, so we use is because it's considered as singular. Is the boy a student? Yes, he is. No, he isn't. Is the girl a student? Yes, she is. No, she isn't. Now we move on to are. Are means we are going to use are when the subject is plural. So are we students? Yes, we are. No, we aren't. Are you a student? Okay, so again, this is a special case. Okay, subject you, pronouns you is a special case, just like I. Okay, here, if you see the condition is actually a student, but because you is a special case, we use are instead of is. Are you a student? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Okay, if you notice before this, okay, if is the girl a student, we'll answer yes, she is, no, she isn't. Or kalau boy, yes, he is, no, he isn't. But when it comes to are you a student, the answer will be yes, I am. No, I'm not. Why? Because you are referring, the question will be referred to yourself, to ourself, to myself. So the answer must be I am, or I am not, or yes I am, no I'm not. Okay, you choose which one is the answer. So here are the examples of questions that you can write. I am a student. Is he a gamer? Is the lion hungry? Is Faisal Tahir 13 years old? Are we the basketball team players? Are you Daniel? Are the Blackpink girls beautiful? So here are the examples of question. Now move on to exercise 4. Again, you can pause this video to write your answer in the comment section below. Please rearrange the words to form the correct sentence. Same goes to exercise number 1. You have to rearrange these words to become a correct sentence. So in this case, a correct question. Okay, let's check the answer. Is Jasmitha a girl? We start with the be verb followed by the subject and the condition. Don't forget to put this question mark, people, because this is a question, so we must use question mark. Are awesome you? Are awesome you? Okay, you can pause the video to write your answer. Okay, now let's check the answer. Are you awesome? Don't forget the question mark. In the Indraloka market, I am. Okay, you can write that your answer in the comment section. Now let's check the answer. Am I in the Indraloka market? We start with the be verb am followed by the subject I and the condition or situation or the agreement. Am I in the Indraloka market? Don't forget the question mark. Okay, now move on to exercise 3. Please create 3 questions using are, is, am. You can pause this video and write your questions in the comment section below. 3 questions using are, is, am. Okay, now let's check the answer. Are the Mobile Legend gamers unbeatable? See, start with the be verb are followed by the subject and the agreement. Don't forget the question mark. Number 2, is the Putri Gunung Ledang a legendary? Is the be verb. The Putri Gunung Ledang is the subject. A legendary is the agreement and end by a question mark. Number 3, am I a koala? Am is the be verb, I is the subject, a koala is the agreement, and end with a question mark. So make sure all your question must have these 3 items: be verb plus subject plus agreement and end with a question mark. Okay, now is, are, am. Now we are going to move on to our not final yet. Okay, so now it's going to be there is and there are. There is and there are, and then there is not and there are not. Okay, again we are going to touch about there is, there are, there is not, there are not. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so for the previous, we use subject plus verb be plus agreement, statement or condition. So to use there, we must omit the subject and use there, followed by be verb and followed by agreement, a statement or condition. So example, there is a cat. There are 2 cats. Okay, now look at the agreement. For the first sentence, look at the agreement, a cat. The second sentence, the agreement is 2 cats. A cat. So the agreement will help you to choose whether to use is or are. Okay, the agreement will determine or will help you to choose whether to use is or to use are. So in this first sentence, a cat. A cat is a plural or a singular? Yes, a singular. Okay, satu saja, ada satu kucing. Singular, satu, single. So we use is. 2 cats, 2 kucing. So means that plural, lebih daripada satu, it's plural. So we use are. There is a cat. There are 2 cats. Okay, again, I repeat. We use is or are in the there sentence is determined by the agreement. So in the first sentence, the agreement is in singular, so we use is. In the second sentence, the agreement is plural, so we use are. Okay, now I want you to identify whether this incomplete sentence we are going to use they are or there is. So you have to choose. Okay, so number 1, a homicide case today. So what do you think? They are or there is? A homicide case today. So this is the agreement. So what do you think? We should use they are or there is? The answer is there is, because this is considered as singular because a. So there is a homicide case today. Next, enough cookies. Enough cookies. So what should we use? There are or there is? Yes, good. The answer is there are. Plural because of the cookies. Okay, at the end of the word cookie, there is s here. So this is considered as plural. If plural, we use are. There are enough cookies. Next, a rocket. Yes, good. Because of the so we are going to use there is a rocket. The last one, many butterflies in the garden. Good job. Yes, the answer is there are because of the butterflies. Many butterflies. So it becomes plural. So we use are. There are many butterflies in the garden. Now let's move on to exercise 5. create two sentences using there is, and then create another two sentences using there are. So you can pause the video and write all 4 sentences in the comment section below. Okay, now here are the examples. There is a tiger in front of you. There is an ambush. Number 3, there are unwanted guests. See, there is S waiting for you. So when there is a letter S, okay, it means plural. There are 4 marks. Okay, so this is plural, so we use are. Okay, I hope all of your answers are correct. I will check them. Don't worry, I'll check your answer and I'll let you know if your answers are correct or wrong. Okay, now, if you still remember, we are also going to touch about there is not and there are not. The same here as there isn't and there aren't. So the concept is the same. Okay, we will focus on the agreement. If the agreement is singular, we use isn't. If the agreement is plural, we use aren't. So there isn't a cat. There aren't 2 cats. Because there is a 1 cat, we use singular is. Okay, 2 cats plural, we use aren't. Okay, I hope you understand this part. Okay, so this is the formula: subject, verb, a be verb plus not, agreement, a statement. This is the general formula, but because we want to use there, so we omit subject and substitute with there. There, be verb, not, agreement, a statement, or condition. So here's the so I want you to identify whether to use there aren't or there isn't. A homicide case today. So what do you think? There aren't or there isn't? Look at the agreement. You have to make sure, you have to identify whether the agreement is in singular or plural. Yes, very good. The answer is there isn't, because a homicide case, satu sahaja case, so singular. Number 2, enough cookies. Well done. There aren't enough cookies because cookies is plural. A rocket? Yes, there isn't a rocket because so it's stated as singular. And the last one, many mushrooms in the garden. Yes, because of many mushrooms mean plural, so the answer is there aren't many mushrooms in the garden. Okay, now exercise 5. Create 2 sentences using there isn't, then create another 2 sentences using there aren't. Okay, so you write your answer in the comment section. You can pause the video. Okay, now let's look at the examples that I have here. There isn't a tiger in front of you. There isn't an ambush. There aren't unwanted guests waiting for you. There aren't 4 marks. Okay, it's okay, you can write your answer and then I will check your answer later on. So, we have come to an end here. So what have we learned today, guys? What have we learned? So first, we learned about be verb, which is am, is, are. Second, we learned about be verb plus not. Am not, is not, are not. And then we learned about be verb as question. And then we learned about there is and there are. And the last one, we learned about there aren't and there isn't. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you can gain something or some knowledge by watching this video, and I hope you will not forget to fill up the attendance form. I'll put the link in the description box. Okay, so you click on the description, see more, and then when you find the link, you just click on the link and it will bring you to the attendance form. Okay, and then guys, don't forget to attend our tutorial class this afternoon. Okay, I'll be waiting for you guys in the Telegram tutorial tingkatan 1 channel. Okay guys, thank you again. Okay, and I'll post the exercises and the assignment in the tutorial themes. Okay, so look at your themes to find out your assignment. Thank you so much for joining the video today. Thank you guys. Assalamualaikum and have a good day.